Hey everybody, welcome to this week's Chesa Sneak Peek. Today we are here at Northwest River Park and I am with Dr. Dean Bohon, who is our park naturalist. Now we have owl prowls that will be coming up and the first one will be this Saturday. Dr. Dean, we love owls out here at the park. What are the most common species that we'd find out here?
Well, we have three that we can actually call in a lot. The guy that you have in your arm right there is called the barred owl. And he lives in the swampy areas, so when we call them down in the swamp areas. The little guy that I have under my arm is called the screech owl. This little screech owl, he lives here, but he also lives in neighborhoods. And then the great horned owl, most people are familiar with the great horned owl because that's the one that's out there doing all the hooting in the middle of the night usually. So it's the three major ones. We are discovering a fourth one now in the area, more so only because we're beginning to recognize its call, and that's the barn owl.
All beautiful birds. And when somebody comes to one of these owl prowls, what might they expect from the program?
Well, we start off by having an introductory little talk. Like this next one coming up, I'll be talking about what makes a bird, and also things like how birds fly and the laws that come into this, like physics. We also will talk about atoms, which is kind of strange to talk about, but we also do something known as a wintergreen experiment. So we get to go out and do this stuff with the wintergreen. I'm not going to go into the physics of it here because you have to come to the owl prowl to get into the physics of it, because we do that at nighttime. Then we actually get into the owls themselves. We talk about the three major owls and the ones that we call in. For instance, we will call in the screech owl first. We probably will do that from here. And we do that screech owl first because he's one that will actually come into us. So when the owl comes in, if we hear him, that's fantastic. Everybody gets excited. And then after we do that, it takes about 15 to 20 minutes to get an owl to come in. If after about 15 or 20 minutes an owl doesn't come in and we're right here at this spot, then we will actually call in the next one that we're able to call in, which is the barred owl. Now, if the screech owl responds, we will go elsewhere to call in the barn owl, because this guy eats this guy. So we don't want this guy to be hanging around here. So this guy's in swamps, this guy lives in your neighborhood, and the great horned owl usually lives out around fields, the same area where red-tailed hawks would live.
So the forest really comes alive at night, and this program, even though you get into some of the more technical science before we actually go out looking for owls, is still great for all ages, right? You definitely encourage that parents bring their kids out.
All ages. It's amazing what a 5-year-old can be saying out here, and the parents will surround you and say, would you mind explaining something to me again on that, so that my kid, my 5-year-old kid, is not ahead of me on all this stuff.
Great. Well, we're looking forward to this, and we hope that all of you come out and check out our wonderful owl prowl with Dr. Dean. Thank you so much.
You're welcome very much.
Now, coming up this week in Chesapeake, the 55 and Better Art Expo is still going on. You can take a look at all of the beautiful artwork at the Port Lock at South Norfolk. This week, the art will be displayed on Wednesday from 5 to 7 p.m. and on Thursday and Friday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. On Saturday, we have the last Chesapeake Recycles Day of the year. This will be held at TCC's Chesapeake campus from 9 a.m. to noon. Make sure you visit the website before heading out there to get the full list of items that are accepted and items that are not accepted. And of course, on Saturday evening, we have the owl prowl out here at Northwest River Park. This will be from 5 to 8 p.m. and it is recommended for all ages to attend. And don't forget, we have both of your farmers markets. They will only be going on for a couple more weeks, so check those out. The Chesapeake Farmers Market will be at City Park's Marketplace Shelter on Wednesday and Saturday from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. and the Chesapeake Farmers Marketplace will be outside of City Hall from 8 a.m. to noon. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. We will see you next week.